welcome to Roos TV. I'm Samuel Gates. Now we're down here at Kira Oval, the scenes of some incredible club history being made today. Of course, we beat the Wollongong Bulldogs for the first time in first grade in our club history. Very proud win by the boys. We won 10 goals 6, 66 to 6 goals 12, 48. It was incredible effort, pressure. Here's what some of the boys had to say. Here with Michael Biro, and now Michael, it was a pretty intense kind of game out there, a lot of tough tackling pressure. Could you really feel the intensity out there?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what marked our game today. That last quarter, those Bulldogs didn't touch the ball without a Roos player on their back. It was just great intensity the whole game. And
do you think after the disappointment from last week, do you reckon the guys had a little bit of extra fire in the belly to get a big win over Uni?
I think so. It's probably the first time all year we've had a completely full strength side, and everyone was committed to really putting every single effort in. I don't think anyone left anything out there on the track today.
All right, and yourself, any particular players you thought really stood up today and got the boys home?
In a win like that, it's hard to sort of pick out one guy. Every guy who made a tackle today, every man marked his player, every man put that extra bit of effort in, so I don't think I could pick one player out today.
Joined here now by the father-son combo, Ash Carniduff, coach of the day, of course, and Ray playing very well. Guys, our first ever win against the Wollongong Bulldogs in first grade. How does that feel?
That feels great. It's a culmination of some really hard work and getting boys at the game, the team on the field to think and believe in themselves. I think it's a pretty hard season last season. I think it just really shows the boys that if they stick to it, they can do what they need to do.
And Ray, what was the vibe out there on the field when the boys started to get on top in the last quarter there?
Well, you can't sort of say there was a vibe. We really just had to knuckle down and do our job and do what needed to be done. We couldn't really get excited till about 5 minutes in the last quarter. The vibe started coming in like, yeah, we've got this game in the bag. But Uni are never out of the game. So we had to keep going. But when Quinny kicked those couple of goals, everyone sort of lifted in that last quarter and that vibe just started flowing through then.
And Ash, after the disappointment from last week, does this win mean something a little bit extra?
No, not really. What this win against this club means more to the boys and the players group than anything. It's like I said, but what it does prove is that all along they've had to have belief in themselves. And then last week it was just a fundamental error made by people on the sideline, and it is what it is. And so for them to pick themselves up and to really play contested footy, which is what we've been talking about, playing good, strong contested footy and worrying about the scoreboard later, proved today that that's exactly what we need to do. And if we can do it for 4 quarters, we can win a game against good sides.
All right. And Ray, lastly, the tackling pressure out there today was probably one of the real keys to getting over the line. How do you guys, what was the key to really getting that win?
Well, like you said, our tackling pressure, we just put pressure on the disposal, and that's what we've been trying to do from the start of the season all through pre-season, was just our tackling pressure needed to lift, which puts pressure on the opposition disposals, which then creates that turnover for us to bounce back and score some points on the board. And I think the boys really lifted. I think we only missed a couple of tackles through the game, and we just really stuck them as much as we could and made sure that we just did not give them an easy run at all.
Yeah, right. And Ash, looking forward to the big pink day next week against Northern Districts?
Absolutely. It's a great initiative for the whole competition, and it's really good, and we're looking forward to playing the Tigers, Northern Districts. Those guys seem to have a bit of the wood on us the last couple of years, and they're a much improved side, so I'm told. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to playing some contested footy in the same sort of environment as we are here at home, and play quarter by quarter like I've been telling the boys, and see where we end up at the end of the day.
There we go. That was Ash Carniduff and Ray Carniduff. Well, there you have it, a great historical day in the history of Figtree Australian Football Club, our first ever win against the Wollongong Bulldogs in first grade. Don't forget, there's plenty of stuff coming up in the club. Next week is our big pink sports day. We're playing down at Figtree Oval against the Northern District Tigers, so it's going to be a bit of a special ladies' day. We're raising money for breast cancer research. The link to that, if you want to sponsor, is on our Facebook page, so make sure you check that out. And bring all your female friends along, maybe your mum. There's going to be drinks there for them, all kinds of goodies. And also after the game, there's going to be plenty of stuff back at the bowling club. So make sure you get around. It's good times at Figtree Kangaroos. This is Roos TV. I'm Samuel Gates.